Hey everyone, welcome back to the Cakeman Entertainment. In today's video, I'll be reacting to Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 1. I have reacted to all of the first 7 seasons. You can check that link out above. Now, I have finally come to the section where I've heard the quality goes to shit. I've heard everything goes to shit in this season. It's sort of sad because I've really enjoyed the first 7 seasons. And don't mind that little bell ringing sound. That's my little puppy over there making a racket. But anyway, back on topic. I really did enjoy the first 7 seasons. Even the 7th season, which the quality I could feel dropped off a bit with the story beats, but I still enjoyed it. I thought it was quality, especially the finish was really quality. It left me wanting more. I hope they deliver. Again, I'm going in with an open mind, but also I have heard what all of you probably know already about this season, that it's really horrible and it ends on the worst possible note. So yeah, I'm hoping it doesn't end that badly. I hope I still like it. Before I get into this reaction, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll get into it now. For a second I thought that was the Stark from the Battle of the Bastards, one that got killed there by Ramsay, but it's not. I like the music. Definitely marching towards war. Oh shit. Okay. Looks like there's a hell of a lot of soldiers. And there is our Dragon Queen and... I'm just gonna call him Dragon King, let's be honest. Arya probably hasn't seen Jon in ages, right? I remember she mentioned that he used to treat her well, even when they were younger. I wonder if Arya has a bit of affection for the Hound that's there? It really is like the whole cast together.
You should consider yourself lucky.
Oh, even he's here. Yeah.
Your balls.
How many soldiers does Daenerys have actually at this point? Is it over like 100,000? That's okay. Let me just burn them with my dragons. Oh, no. As I said it, then you hear the dragons. That's how you get them to believe in you. Show them that you have power, but don't use it. That'll keep them in line, but then they'll also know they can trust you. This will be the first time Jon's seen all his brethren in ages, right? All of his siblings. But he doesn't know that Brandon's a full-on weirdo now. He didn't see Arya yet, did he? Yeah, he doesn't know that she's here.
Is as beautiful as your brother claimed. As are you.
Okay, thanks for buttering me up. I love how there's different ages of the lords, because in this case, like, many of the adults might die of age, sickness, war. So then really young boys and girls can become leaders of their whole area. Even in House of the Dragon, I remember when they were trying to be Rhaenyra's partner or something, they were like putting in the application, there was like young boys there.
Left Winterfell a king and came back a...
What? Say it? I really love her new uniform.
I had a choice.
With the dragon.
Keep my crown.
I really like that dragon,
Protect
like,
the North.
I don't know what you even call it.
How are we meant to feed the greatest army the world has ever seen? When
That's
I saw
true.
the stores would last through
Yeah.
winter, I didn't...
Yeah, in this cold, I don't think crops grow. So I sense a bit of animosity between Sansa and Daenerys.
Last time we spoke was at Joffrey's wedding.
Yeah, it was. Okay, it was all the way back then.
Affair.
I used to think you were the cleverest man alive.
Yeah. It's funny because Sansa's actually reading the situation better than Tyrion is. Because the problem is Tyrion's got a bit of emotion around it. Especially because it's his sister and he was sort of having a heart-to-heart with her.
You used to be taller.
Here we go.
How's Disney?
Interesting questions. They've both had a really big journey up until this point.
Have you ever used it?
Yeah, plenty of times.
Twice. Too heavy for me.
That's right. And Arya has always had a soft spot for Jon, while Sansa's not as much of a soft spot. Like, she's still family, but Arya's obviously much closer with Jon than Sansa is.
It gets lonely at sea.
I don't know if I really care about this side of the story, if I'm being completely honest. I like the Lannister story and the Starks and Daenerys's, but this one it's never really piqued my interest. He's gonna probably end up... I reckon Cersei will end up killing him, probably, after using him.
The crown and an
I mean,
honored guest.
he's done everything that Cersei has asked
As a
for.
true
Sometimes last year.
His testosterone
fool,
can't
my
wait,
man.
alright? He needs it now. All I asked for is a kiss.
You're insolent.
I do find one thing interesting is that he still dresses like a poor person even though he's the leader of like the whole navy.
Only man you ever met who shot a dragon.
Wow, he's taking 3 at once? Jeez. Can he survive that much?
What a gentleman.
I don't think Kaiban's
girl.
interested in that.
Oxford.
Which girl?
The Queen's brothers made promises to you and broke them. When Queen Cersei
Actually,
wants
where is
something,
Sir
she
Jaime
pays in
now?
advance,
We just
sending
saw that he
gold, several
left.
chests of it, and what does she do for the man who rids her of her treasonous brothers?
So she wants Sir Bronn to kill Jaime and Tyrion with a crossbow. Same way as her father died, Tywin. Bronn can't do that, surely. He's been a good person, he's been good with them both. In fact, Cersei's the one he's had least interactions with. I feel like he's loyal to both, even though he's a pirate.
You enjoy risking your neck, don't you?
Yeah, he does. He really likes to poke the bear.
You know, you might be the most arrogant man I've ever met.
I wonder if he just felt that she already has a baby. Surely. Maybe not. Maybe it's in too early. Still embryo. Oh shit! Wait, who? Oh, that was good makeup. Jeez. Yep. Oh, I felt that coming. I have to admit, their boats like flags are super cool. Yeah, that's what I was thinking actually. Was it not Ned Stark that slaughtered the head of the Karstarks like all those seasons ago, I think?
and an honourable man. They do make a
Are
handsome.
they saying Daenerys and
You
Jon?
overestimate
Yeah.
our influence.
Yeah, they do. I really like them as a couple, to be honest. Even though family-wise it's a bit strange. She looks so happy ever since she's been with him. Yeah, that's...
Me either when we were growing up.
She doesn't.
Yeah,
want to,
exactly. That's right.
But I am.
And the problem is when you're going to war, I remember this in House of the Dragon, they really expressed that dragons need to eat a lot when they're fighting. Like they eat like double or triple the amount they usually do. Jon is 100% going to be riding this dragon. I proposed it in the last episode that probably him and her will be riding the 2 dragons into the war.
What if he doesn't
But isn't she wondering how come he can? She doesn't seem surprised. But then again, we also learned in House of the Dragon that you don't have to be completely like full Targaryen to ride a dragon. You can be like a 10th or much less. Oh shit. Okay. This would be pretty cool. Jon and her riding into battle. It's like the power couple we needed in fiction. They've even upped the dragon animations in this season, I think. Budget must have gone even higher. Wait, Bran hasn't told Jon Snow of his past yet, has he? Maybe he will soon. The thing is, I always had like a lot of questions about the dragons. Are they like planes? Like it depends on the driver? Because they're alive, right? They won't just run into a wall even if the driver suggests that. I'm assuming so, at least. I have to admit, this whole scene's really cool. Like the background, the landscape, and the dragons flying so peacefully through here. Is it usual that if the 2 riders are like a couple, the dragons will be partners as well?
So keep your queen warm.
Okay. I'm sure he will. Wow. That looks really good. Really good CGI. I remember back in like season 3 and 4, the dragons looked... You knew it was 100% fake, like nowhere near real. But now it looks pretty good. It looks really good, yeah. House of the Dragons obviously even further step up, but I'm impressed, even though this was a while ago.
Good.
Thanks.
What is that supposed to mean?
What do you need something like this for?
Can you make it?
What is that, a dagger?
You already have a sword.
It really would.
What's
It
that?
would suit her, to be honest. Are they trying to seed a bit of romance between those two? Maybe.
The king in the north.
I told you.
Sansa's always against
You didn't
Jon,
tell me
isn't
you were going
she?
to abandon.
I brought 2 armies home with me, 2 dragons.
And a
It's funny,
Targaryen.
leadership often comes to those who
Do
don't
you think
want
we
it.
can beat the
He's much prettier.
Which man am I? You Grace?
Oh, the one who
The
saved.
one who saved Ser Jorah when no
Yeah,
one else
Ser
did.
Jorah, yeah.
Like,
Oh, she just realized that
Not
she
Randall Tully.
burned his father and his
know what?
brother.
now that my brother's the Lord.
No, that's why I was saying that she should have let the brother
Your
go
brother
at that
stood
point.
with your
Killing the father was fine, but killing the brother was... The next generation could have changed. He didn't seem as evil as his father. Where is Sam's wife and child again? I forgot where he placed them last season. Who are these other statues, by the way, in this crypt? Are they other Starks?
Sorry. Thousands of wildlings when they refused to kneel.
I wasn't a king.
But he did execute a child, remember when the child betrayed him? Why is he the rightful heir? Because she's
Your
also a
mother.
Targaryen, right? That's what the Songs of Ice
No,
and Fire is
it's not the
based on,
table.
right? That he is the prince that was promised? Isn't that why everyone names like their son Aegon? Because they hope he's that? Like in House of the Dragon?
You're the true king.
But why is
Aegon
Robert saying... Oh,
Targaryen
because
suffered
Robert
his
thought
name,
he,
protector of the realm, all of it.
Rhaegar raped Lyanna when they were actually in love. But why did she think that? I'm a bit confused why he thought that. Like, did he not talk with his sister? Or she just never told him? But why does it matter? Daenerys can be queen anyway. She has been a good leader, like, up until this point. Why are you creating this unnecessary problem leading into the final battle? Wait, what?
He's got blue eyes! I've
Wait, what the
had
hell?
blue eyes!
I've always had blue eyes. It's the Night's Watch, guys.
The younger boy.
Oh,
It's a
yuck.
message
What the hell
from
is
the Night
that?
King. We just have to
Oh,
hope
shit.
the Night King doesn't come first.
Holy sh! Holy fuck, that was scary. I have to admit, that was fucking scary. Oh, jeez. Wait, isn't that the Targaryen sigil that he lit up there? No? Oh, it's Jaime. Wait, he's arrived in Winterfell. He's meeting the boy that he paralyzed all those years ago. So, that was Season 8, Episode 1 of Game of Thrones. I enjoyed that episode, to be honest. I thought it was a pretty decent episode. It was obviously building up that the war is coming. We're building up Jon and Daenerys' relationship. I really enjoyed that whole dragon riding scene. I think it was good getting an introduction of how someone gets on a dragon, how they ride the dragon, and their little inexperiences, and then the bonding between them. I really buy into their relationship. Like, it reminds me a lot of Rob and Talisa was her name, right? I'm not getting that wrong, but yeah, Talisa, I'm pretty sure, from season 3, like when they all died in the Red Wedding. But their relationship was probably the best one in Game of Thrones. Like, you really believe that they were in love with each other. And these two, I really do believe that too. I was already mentioning it before they got together, and now they are together. But I'm a bit confused on the whole pushing of like him being Aegon Targaryen, that he's the real heir to the Iron Throne. Why does that really matter at this current moment? They're trying to fight the dead, right? Why is Bran pushing that he needs to know this like right now, that he needs to be the king of the North? I'm a bit, yeah, I'm quite confused on why that's the case, because this is just gonna put like a gap in between Daenerys and Jon unnecessarily. Like, why are they doing this? And Daenerys will make a good queen, I believe, because she's quite, like, she's good at being savage, but she's also good at being merciful. I know she killed Samuel's father and brother, but the father was quite a dickhead. The brother not so much, but it was his choice to stay with the father when he knew he was about to be executed. So at the end of the day, whose fault is that? Daenerys gave him a choice and he didn't take it. So yeah. Right. Yeah, you guys maybe have the answer why they're pushing this a lot, but I feel like Jon doesn't need to, and Jon doesn't want to anyway. He doesn't really care. But I wonder if it's got to do with like that fulfilling that prophecy, the prince that was promised that will fight in the long winter or whatever it is that they kept mentioning in House of the Dragon. I think they mentioned it 1 or 2 times here, but maybe it's because he needs to lead in order for the prophecy to be fulfilled. That's what I'm thinking, but I'm not 100% sure. But all in all, like the quality of the episode, I enjoyed it. I didn't really notice any diminishing returns just yet, but we'll see how we progress through these next 5 episodes. They still have a decent amount to get through though, so I'm assuming maybe it's going to be a bit of a rush towards the end. But all in all, I enjoyed that episode. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of this episode and my reaction, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.
It's the calm before the storm. Things aren't as they were.